Welcome back. Live pictures there coming from Lake County in Florida, where there's been a series of explosions at a gas and propane plant. And we're just going to get the latest now from Norman Hope, who's a councillor and a member of the Methodist Church, a local resident within the area itself. Mr. Hope, just describe to us what's happening. How serious are things?
At approximately 10:45 this evening, we started hearing a series of explosions. I live about 2.5, 3 miles away from the Blue Rhino propane plant. I went down to the location, and they now have a command post set up close by with the police and the fire. The explosions are still happening as those propane tanks heat up and cook off. We've just opened up a center here at the First Methodist Church in Tavares for people that will evacuate around the area. There's a mobile home park that's fairly close. And, of course, the noxious fumes and all are getting pretty bad for people down that way. So they're being encouraged to go to the Red Cross relocation service at the First Methodist Church in Tavares.
In terms of the number of evacuees, could you give us an estimate of how many people we're dealing with here?
We've just opened up, and as yet we don't have anyone coming in, so we're getting ready for however many get here. We don't know how many will be here.
Just how populated is the area?
The whole town has 14,000 people in the town. Around the area with the plant are a couple of housing developments and mobile home parks, and the rest of the area is industrial right around the propane plant.
And you described actually going down to, or as close as you could, to the scene itself. What have the emergency response people been saying to you?
They have some casualties. They don't know how many yet. Of course, with the propane tank still exploding, they can't get too close, and they can't put the fire out because of the danger of explosions. And as you mentioned before, they have evacuated some people by helicopter. But exactly how many, I don't know.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Blue Rhino? I mean, has there ever been any issues with the plant itself since they've been located there?
No, ma'am. I've lived in Tavares now since 2003, and there's been no accidents or no incidents with the plant since 2003, so that's over 10 years. And they are a propane plant that fills the tanks for industrial as well as propane tanks the size for charcoal grills.
We're just getting information here from local media reporting that there have been multiple deaths and injuries as a result of this explosion. I mean, you know the area well. What kind of shift would have been at the plant at this time of day? I mean, it was around, like you say, 11:15 in the evening when the first explosions were reported. You know, in terms of the local people that were working there, I mean, how busy would it have been?
The exact number, I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be somewhere in excess of 20 people on that particular shift at the Blue Rhino plant.